Welcome to Swag, some wisdom and gear from college admission leaders. Today we are joined by Beth Weiser, Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions at The Ohio State University. Welcome, Beth.
Thanks, Brennan. Great to be here.
Yeah, I want to start by giving you an opportunity for your kind of elevator pitch with an overview of of Ohio State and what students should consider.
I imagine you're aware that Ohio State is one of the largest single campus institution in the country, and we serve more than 68,000 students from across 6 campuses. And that means 44,000 undergraduate students at Ohio State. So we're a big place, and we attract students from throughout the state of Ohio, all 50 states in the US, and more than 100 countries. So what a great, robust, and diverse student body. Our location in Columbus, Ohio, is a place that really supports a student's undergraduate experience. I mean, Columbus is the home of government, business, multinational corporations, and so it serves as a learning laboratory for our students. And with being the size we are, we offer more than 200 majors for students and many more specializations and minors. And so the idea that a student can really create their own pathway at Ohio State from a whole variety of academic offerings. But I think what people don't realize about Ohio State is just how much we invest in the student experience. We make this big place feel small and personal for students. And so that starts with our first year orientation program, first year experience. We have a second year transformational program, or STEP, where students can get funding for internship, study abroad, doing research. And so we connect students in all ways and their paths along the way. And we see that in our retention rates and graduation rates, which are some of the highest for the public universities like Ohio State. Yeah, we build learning communities, moral scholarship program, honors and scholars programs are ways that we really make the residential experience be positive. I know that people know about Ohio State because of our tradition and spirit, and that really is infused throughout the student body. The Buckeye spirit is very real, with nearly 600,000 living alumni. Sprinkled throughout the world, there's Buckeye spirit all over the place. So hopefully that just gives a little bit of an idea for what this place is all about.
Something for everyone. That's great. Well, with 200 programs, maybe this is gonna be a little tough, but as we kind of head into this lightning round of questions, what's one unique program offered at your school that you would highlight?
Yeah. I love to talk about what's important today in this sort of sense of interdisciplinary study, and we've got lots of options. But thinking about something about environmental policy and decision making. I mean, what better way to take programs from a variety of colleges and a variety of departments and bring it together into something that is really applicable today. But students can study, things like agribusiness or very unique programs.
That's great. Thanks. How about, and again, this is gonna be a tough one to narrow down, but one fun tradition at Ohio State?
Well, you know all of the things around Buckeye football, but I'll mention one. One of my absolute favorites is at the end of every football game, the football team and the entire stadium put their arms around each other and sing Carmen, Ohio, which is our alma mater. And the words of that are incredibly touching. So to be able to see 110,000 people in a silent stadium singing this is one of the best traditions ever.
That sounds cool. What about your favorite spot on campus?
Being an urban campus, people don't realize just how beautiful this place is, and you can get a glimpse of the oval behind me. But I love Mirror Lake. Mirror Lake is a full-size lake in the middle of our campus, and it's beautifully set, and there are places to study. There's an amphitheater. It's lit at night, and it's just a beautiful spot on campus that you really can only see if you're on foot.
Thanks. So as we kind of zoom out a little, would love to hear your thought on one of the greatest myths about college admission or misconceptions.
Yeah. I think students often think that there's only one place that's a good fit for them or a good match for them. And the idea that there are so many colleges and universities that really can make a student happy. And often it's about what a student puts into the experience as opposed to trying to find this magical one place.
That's great. How about one truth along those lines, one truth about admission that students should know?
That the people who are in the seat of making decisions about admission are educators at heart, and we really do believe in success of students. And so even though some of our institutions have to be in the difficult position of saying no about admission at times, that we really are about saying yes as much as we can and being able to help guide students through this process.
Yeah, advocates, not adversaries, right?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks. You know, as we turn to kind of affordability and access in higher education, what are things that students, what's one thing that students should know about affordability and finances?
I think that every institution is doing everything that it can within its own resources to be committed to that mission. And there's a whole variety of ways students approach that. For example, at Ohio State, we have held our tuition constant when the student enrolls for 4 years. So while a non-resident student may see some increased costs on the non-resident fees, the base in-state tuition, once a student enrolls as a first year, stays constant over their 4 years as undergraduates. And then we try to provide some specific scholarship opportunities, more investment in need-based financial aid. I think there's a myth that public institutions don't have any need-based financial aid, and that's just not true.
No, it's really helpful. Okay, last question. What is the best question a student should ask on a campus visit and or tour? And what's your answer for the Ohio State?
I really encourage students to ask about the relationships, because the facts and figures can be found in books and online, but to be able to ask, tell me about an instance that your favorite professor helped you, or tell me about your advisor and how your advisor helped, or tell me about a favorite administrator who has really made a difference for you as a student. And so that really is reflective of what kind of interactions that students have beyond just classmates and each other.
That's a great thought. Something they can't read on the website, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's great. Well, that is the wisdom. Now it's time for the gear. Let's reach into the swag bag and see what you have for us.
Yeah. And I'm putting on my Buckeye necklace in honor of the gear.
Oh, right. Oh, and look, I have one too.
Right.
All right. And let's see.
Got to get some good spirit wear out there.
There is some spirit wear. Great texture and
a popular item with our students, and perfect for fall football.
Yep.
When the weather gets a little chillier.
The Ohio State University pen. Wonderful. Yep. My Buckeye button.
That's right.
All right.
Got to show the pride.
And a little Ohio State pop up.
Yep. Everybody needs one on the back of their phone.
That is great. Well, thank you so much. Ohio State has been gracious enough to donate this year to an organization promoting access and equity in college admission. So we will be happy to pass this along to them. So thank you so much for this. And Beth, thank you for your wisdom and for your gear. And we will see you next time on Swag from the College Guidance Network.
Great to be with you.